Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show. This week coming to you from my condo at Sunday River. So this week I want to talk to you about festival tips. Now when you go to EPCOT, of course, every time you go there's perhaps a different festival each time you go back. And almost every time of the year there's a festival. Well, these days, like Food and Wine, which used to start in the fall, start in mid-July. And of course, our favorite, Flower and Garden, in the spring. Festival of Holidays during the Christmas season. And of course, Festival of the Arts, which we'll be experiencing for the first time. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. But I like how all the festivals have something different to offer. Like Flower and Garden has the topiaries. Food and Wine has different foods from around the world. Festival of the Holidays, festive storytellers, and of course Candlelight. And Festival of the Arts, which is filled with so many of the great stuff that we will be talking about soon. But what you want to do is make sure you experience everything at the festival that you want to do, because it might be different next time you come back. So cherish it and find your favorite parts of it and look forward to the next time. So anyway, that's my tip. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. Now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, like I said, we will be doing Festival of the Arts for the very first time. In fact, we'll be there for the last 2 days of it. And I am looking forward to it. There are so many things I'm looking forward to it for. And so this week, we are going to cover the top 5 things I'm looking forward to at Festival of the Arts, or as a lot of people of us on the internet call it, farts. Alright, so number 5, the merch. I don't know if you remember last year, but there was a very, very long line for the Figment popcorn buckets, and guess what, folks? It's coming back. So be prepared to withstand that, and if you're planning on waiting in line to get one of those, may the force be with you. But yeah, Festival of the Arts, like every other great festival, has great merch depicting the festival mascot, in this case, Figment. Alright, number 4, the food. So, like I said, like Food and Wine has booths of different foods from around the world. Festival of the Arts does kind of the same thing, except it's all artsy themed. And I wouldn't mind trying some of that, because, you know, I can be adventurous once. Yeah. Number 3, seeing the art booths. Now, local artists will come to EPCOT and display some of their finest artwork, and some of it will be up for sale, and I doubt we'll be buying anything unless we have a winning scratch ticket in our pockets. But it would be cool to see what's on display and do some dream shopping, as some of my fellow vloggers do. Alright, number 2, the interactive displays. Now, some of the walls during the Festival of the Arts become paint by numbers walls. They give you some specifically numbered squares, gave you some paint, and you paint that square. And I think that's very cool, because at the end it turns out to be something pretty awesome. usually something Figment related. And also there's the chalk art that that artists do, and that's pretty awesome as well. And the number one thing I'm looking forward to is the Disney on Broadway concert series. Now, during the festival, every night, you know, like how other festivals have their Garden Rocks or Candlelight or Eat to the Beat, they have Disney on Broadway stars perform songs from their own shows or from other shows, which I think is pretty cool because it gives you just a sample of what you can experience out in New York. Of course, I wouldn't know that because Broadway's too hectic for me. But anyway, I am so looking forward to Festival of the Arts. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to Festival of the Arts, and if so, what is your favorite part of it? So, this weekend is the big Run Disney Marathon on weekend. And I know a lot of people who are running it. Some people who got up at 2 a.m. this morning, which, again, may the force be with you. And it's not just a race, but you also get to, there are also some fun character stops along the way. Like I remember last year, the internet was blowing up with when pictures of when some of the citizens were cheering on people on Sunset Boulevard. Disney really gave them my hopes on that one. You guys have March 31st to bring them back before I give up. Yeah, but also from what I saw from one of Paging Mr. Morrow's videos last year, some people from the Adventurers Club in Pleasure Island, look it up, and it's not just a race, it's a unique guest experience. And I wish everyone the best of luck who is running this weekend. You guys are braver than I am. So anyway, that's our show. Again, let me know in the comments if you have any questions on how to do these for people with disabilities. And I'll make sure to get to a future episode for this week's shoutouts. Make sure you guys check out Nate, aka Paging Mr. Morrow. He has recently moved to a housing complex out behind the Magic Kingdom, which I think is pretty awesome. He belts out great vlogs each and every week. Also, make sure you guys check out Samantha Lowe. She does great vlogs and live streams. I know was participating in this weekend's marathons. She does great content. Make sure you check her out. Also, make sure you check out my buddy Beth over at Beth's Disney Adventures. She has 2 live streams coming up this coming week. Definitely check her out. Also, make sure you guys check out Nick over at Magical News Live. I am pretty sure he's probably participating in the marathons this weekend as well. And he also does great live streams from the park, so definitely check him out. And for the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And tap the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.